Hey guys, welcome to Carib Gold Olga. So you guys know that Queenie is in Jamaica with Dewey, her kids, her grandkids, and she planned it since around I guess maybe about a month ago. Because you gotta buy your tickets and get a good deal on the flight. But she said Dewey, as soon as he came down there, he was disrespectful to her at the airport. She said he got there and he is among his friends, chasing the women, being very disrespectful towards her. And the way Queenie is talking for the first time, I saw her talking about Dewey and all that she's going through with the disrespect without crying, folks. And that's the first time I've seen this woman talk about her marital issues without shedding a tear. And this is how I know she's coming to the realization that that marriage may not work. It may not last as long as she had hope, because she said he's still holding it against her. When she told him to go suck his mother back in March, every time they have an argument, he brings it up and he's not letting that go. And so, as you guys know, it's the height of disrespect in Jamaica to tell anybody to go suck your mother. I mean, that's like the worst diss in the world for them. So when Queenie said that to Dewey, it seems as if he cannot forgive her. And every argument goes right back to that. That's why they need counseling. And I guess she just put it out there that she tried to keep her marriage together because she's older than Dewey, and she realized that she gotta lead the way, show him how to be mature in a marriage, because it was his first time, I believe, and she has never been married before either. So being that she's 53, she's kind of leading the way in the maturity in the marriage, showing him how to be a husband in the marriage, leading him by the hand. But you can't teach a man how to be a man in a marriage. He have to do that himself. He have to learn from other, guys. If the wife tries to show him what to do and how to be a man in a marriage, he looks at it as if she's trying to control him. It's a resentment thing that a man takes on, that a wife is trying to be the boss. That's what they always say. When you try to show a man how to be a husband in a relationship, they always say, "Oh, you trying to boss me around. You trying to be the boss. I'm your child." And there's always a big argument because they can't see the bigger picture. And this is probably what's going on with Queenie and Dewey, where she's trying to show him how to be a man and a husband in the relationship, in their marriage, and he is retaliating by having other women. But let's listen to some of what she had to say, because she had a lot to say concerning Dewey. And now that she knows about the women, he's outwardly telling folks that, oh yeah, I got so many women that I don't know what to do. They're chasing after me. It's a lot of women I got in front of Queenie. And that's what Queenie was saying, that he's so rude and disrespectful. And right now, she don't know what to do, really, because she is trying to cuss. She's tried to fight him. She's tried to cuss other women. She tried, just pretty much everything other than therapy. Maybe if they went into therapy, they can have some type of headway when it comes to the marriage.
What is you do all of the disgrace? You diss me, you cheat on me, you chat me, you call on somebody and through you love them, you take disrespect. You bring disrespect to me, and I am not gonna sit down and say, oh, through my win sting on people I got chat. I have enough, and I wanna go on with my life. I don't wanna be in the marriage anymore. Yeah, you turn your back against me, sting, you malice me from Christmas Day. All the way, you do everything over there. I talk all of them, I can't remember. All of them sit down and cook me up and come talk about me say a bad man. Then I must say a bad man if you turn your back against me and not support me. When I reach a big space in our life, you come at airport here and grab up my neck and you talk to me from Christmas Day. So you know what? I don't want this marriage anymore. I don't want to be Ahmed anymore. Go over YouTube. But when I come over here for telling her, say, I am free, single, and disengaged. You understand me? Me separate from husband. I not take no more foolishness. Go over my YouTube and say it's too much. Queen Lady Gangster, the man. Sometimes I say, Queen World Pine to really try. But it's because me is a person of my word. I try. But you know, go on, me nice. Only they are for me. You understand me? Only they are for me. Marry me. Me know I'm married. Me know I'm married, you know. You know, him change. And the change and take simple little things, excuse to use against me. You know, make that sense. So that's all right. Enough of this now.
There's nothing wrong with people changing in a marriage because nobody stays the same. We change from minute to minute, but you got to change for the better. You can't change for the worse and expect the marriage to work.
I gotta stand up for myself though. I was standing up for me and him. Him don't want it. Him don't like me. Him hate me. Him not care about me. But I go over Queen Lady Gags on YouTube. Enough is enough. I always tell him, it's so when you get involved, when you make people get involved in a relationship, I mean you're nice, but the kids never got old grudge.
That is very true. If you let other people become involved in your relationship, including your children, when you have a disagreement with your husband, when you make up again, those kids and those people involved are still going to hold a grudge against that man. They're not going to make up with him. So Queenie was correct in advising Dewey it's best not to involve the kids. But apparently he didn't listen to her advice because he's fighting with her son. And her son got involved because, as per Queenie, the son saw Dewey abusing her verbally. And how long is the son going to put up with that? No boy child is going to put up with any man disrespecting their mother, at least not for too long.
As much as me love you and go on over you, me not put you in front of my people. Let me hear that.
That's the first sensible thing I heard her say. You're not supposed to put nobody in front of your children. Not man, not woman, not dog, cat, rat, nothing and no one in front of your children.
So the disrespect you're bringing on my mother yard, and my mother box me in my face, and you make your friend come move you out. Me no want you either. Me no want my husband every time I ask him, say, do why you not build me the split you run, and through you run, I'ma cuss you. Every time I talk to you, you run.
But her mother was in her right to box her behind because she's a grown woman of 53, allowing this young boy to run rings around her with women and disrespecting her in front of her family. What's wrong with her? Maybe she got a spirit in her. The mother wanted to box out that spirit that says, I'm going to take all the crap in the world. Maybe that's what her mother was boxing out because she acted like if she ain't got no goddamn sense. Crying every minute over a man who is showing her blatant disrespect. Not even doing it in private where nobody can see the disrespect and the shame and disgrace. Doing it on national TV in order to get a paycheck from YouTube. And then she said he didn't show up at her performance because he was upset about some spliff that they were supposed to share between the two of them in a nightclub. That's foolishness. And so she said it wasn't the spliff. He maliced her because she has gotten to that height in her career. She has gotten bigger than maybe he expected. So now he's kind of jealous, allegedly.
So mindful the whole world will love me and crazy for me. You can't even talk to me. You just can't stand me, so. Look at me now. Look at me go through with you. Me stand up for you. Girl, pit me your class. Me vice more. Lick out young people in a mix up. You do so much, me stand by you. And you come and move out for me after we plan family holiday in front of my kids. If I got threatened my son. What do you think? Enough is enough. Would you sit there as your mom's first son and see one mother abuse your daughter, abuse your mother over and over again? It's harmful. And I become harmful. I love you and show you with respect. Yeah. So me have enough for you, but the one where love you, me not to love you. Move on with your life. You're real crazy, them say. Me how heavy you down. All them little stupid that you married to me for. I don't want to more this shit. I don't want to be Ahmed anymore. I love me. I ain't no respect my kids. I let me draw you one side and I said to you, say, you may tell you say you're bad mind because you come to Portland. I mean, because you give me the spiff, I say, you have a spiff and you take back the spiff from me and you fight me for your spiff in a big club. And that make you come on my performance. Go on do it. So I get the full clippings. Me talk from start to finish. All of me no remember. We talk again, right?
I'm telling you guys, when you have cried and you can't shed no more tears. I know she was going to run out sooner or later. Every minute she crying like if she can't run out of tears. Now she's sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's what you call that. So YouTube family, you got to pick up on the warning signs. You can't wait until it's blatantly in your face like not a child. Your husband got not a child on you, like Wendy Williams. Okay? You got to pick up on the clues. You got to pick up when someone says they don't want you. You got to look at all the warning signs. Queenie's seen them, but she's refusing to accept it. And when that person sees that you are willing to put up with anything, they start using you as a doormat. So it just sounds to me as if Queenie planned this family holiday with everybody and Dewey show his behind on the kids. You know, he's disrespecting her in front of her kids. And the kids, maybe because some of them don't live with her, you know, they're grown adults with their own children, they've never seen that side. She talks about it and they hear about it, but they've never seen it for themselves. And maybe they saw it for the first time, including her mother. That's why her mother boxed her, because she got to learn how to love herself as a woman. You don't let anybody, man, woman, anybody, get you to the point where you're taking all that crap and you're saying that you love the person. It's ridiculous because she's saying one thing and doing the next. Her actions are speaking louder than words because she's saying how much she loves herself. But what I'm seeing, what the world is seeing, is that she lacks self-esteem. She don't love herself enough to step away from that marriage and not have this young man disrespect her in that manner. Let's continue to listen.
If I got threatened my son, what do you think? Enough is enough. Would you sit there as your mom's first son and see one mother abuse your daughter, abuse your mother over and over again? It's harmful. And I become harmful. I love you and show you with respect. Yeah. So I have enough for you, but the one where love you, me not to love you. Move on with your life. You're real crazy, them say. Me how heavy you down. All them little stupid that you married to me for. I don't want to more this shit. I don't want to be Ahmed anymore. I love me. I ain't no respect my kids. I let me draw you one side and I said to you, say, you may tell you say you're bad mind because you come to Portland. I mean, because you give me the spiff and say, you have a spiff and you take back the spiff from me and you fight me for your spiff in a big club. And that make you come on my performance. Go on do it. So I get the full clippings. I talk from start to finish. All of me no remember. We talk again, right? Enough, man. You know, I have no respect for my kids, them nobody. If I get 100 somebody for counsel, you not care. You don't have nobody that counsel me, you not try to tell a friend, I not try for no relationship. You know much girl out they want me. Go do it. I'm fine. Me divorce him in due time. Me no want this. Holy mama know the word married to me. Oh, I'm telling you, I still love marriage.
So this is the first sign of Queenie coming to her senses. No doubt she's going to go back, but each time she makes these type of statements and go back into the marriage, each time, believe it or not, she's distancing herself. Sometimes you got to draw your hand out of the lion's mouth slowly. That's what she's doing. Drawing herself out of the marriage slowly in order to protect her feelings. Because if she leaves abruptly, she can be deeply hurt because she does love him. But each time he carries on with his antics of cheating and dropping kids and telling her off, each time he does that, she becomes more distant. And in time, that love will turn into hate. So, guys, you heard what Queenie had to say. And I think she came to the realization about how much do we really disrespect her only because she's around her mother. She said her mother slapped her in the face because of Dewey recently, because I guess the mother was probably trying to tell her, why are you with this man? Don't you see how he's disrespecting you? So for that, the mother retaliated on her because she's putting up with the nonsense. But I really think she's had enough, because I believe, although she says she doesn't get embarrassed, she doesn't have the embarrassment bone in her body, I think this embarrassed her because she was among her mother. Maybe the children have seen him disrespecting her before while they were there in the UK, and maybe they said nothing. But in Jamaica, it's a different story because she's among her mother, and maybe her mother never witnessed it. And I'm going to tell you guys something. If you don't want girls to be chasing your man, don't make a big deal out of your man. Don't make a big deal of him. Like how Queenie gets out there on the blogs and she talks about Dewey all the time. One man to my goodie, only Dewey, 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 and all that foolishness. That's all these women need to hear. That you want your man so badly. So what happens? It perks up their interest. And they want to know, why is she always talking about this man like if he's gold? Maybe I got to find out. A lot of these young women just going out with Dewey to see what he's like in the bedroom, because Queenie is busy making songs about one man to my goodie. That's a Dewey, Dewey. And so the young women said, oh yeah, I wonder what he's working with. And so they want to try him. That's all that's going on. They want to try him to see what he's working with, because Queenie is hooked on stupid when it comes to Dewey. And so she's going to, I know she's not ready to leave him. She's going to take a lot of bunning though. I'm telling you. So she says Dewey cannot disgrace her because she don't know nothing but disgrace. But he's disgracing her right now. And if she was not disgraced or feeling disgraced, she would not get out there and talk how Dewey is disrespectful and disrespected her mother, disrespected her, and really dislike her because of him sitting around people, other people, and telling other people in front of Queenie that he's got all these women and all these women who want him and chasing after him. And the next time Queenie does him something, he's gonna break her back or something like that. You know, it's just he don't have no type of restraint on his mouth when it comes to making her feel like crap. Sometimes you try, and if what you're doing is not good enough, all the tries that you're doing, maybe you need some outside help, like a counselor. Queenie said she's tried everything, and it really sounds as if she's fed up. She's not, I don't think she's willing to let go of her marriage, but she doesn't know what else to do. When you've tried everything, you don't know what else to do, you turn to therapy. Maybe she and Dewey needs a marriage counselor. Somebody suggested to her, please, for her to go into marriage therapy, because she says, you know what, I'm in Jamaica right now. I just want to concentrate on my children and grandchildren, making sure they're okay, they're happy. And really, what I honestly believe is when all of Queenie's kids and grandkids touch down in Jamaica, Dewey realized he got his ready-made family, and they all older than him, and her children and him are the same age, and the little kids calling him granddad, and he's saying, I know about his granddad. I'm a young man. Let me go hang out with the young folks. Let me go with all my friends. And so he probably hooked up with all his old friends and all the girls that want him now that he is in the limelight in front of everyone. And she said she has pulled him aside and tried to talk to him. And the only reason why she's taking it to social media is because he just ran off. When she said ran off, in my mind, since he's down there in Jamaica, that means He left her, the kids, the grandkids, and went and did his own thing with his friends and all the women that he got down there, allegedly. So this particular part that she's about to talk about, apparently she and Dewey got into an argument because Dewey and his friend threatened her son. And the son got involved because Dewey is disrespecting his mother. And Queenie is saying her son is not going to sit around and see Dewey disrespecting her over and over. He's going to stand up for her. So what Dewey did was move out. His friends took him out of the house. And apparently, Queenie's pissed off because it's a family vacation. He's supposed to be with the family. He's not there. He's gone. Womanizing, partying. So the mother, her mother, boxed her for whatever reason. I guess because she's putting up with the disrespect, or maybe something happened between her and her mother. I don't know. But she said the mother boxed her over Dewey. But let's continue to listen.
Enough fun. You know, no respect for my kids, them nobody. If I get 100 somebody for counsel, you not care. You know, have nobody at counsel me, you not try to tell a friend, me not try for no relationship. You know much girl out the want me. Go do it. I'm fine. Me divorce him in due time. Me no want this. Holy mama know the word married to me. Oh, I'm telling you, I still love marriage. You just like work out with him. Me alright. I can't stand be a public figure, I have things to do. Then I hide from people, say, yeah, you break up. And then you put up posts and make it look like, from me and my wife no divorce. You sound dumb. As the childish child you are. You sick my stomach. And because the love of man for you, and me they believe in you, but you show me how worthless me is to him is nothing. You show me say nothing positive when me do you not care about. You can't hold grudge because me tell you go suck your mother from March. You have the most filthiest. Go on in, baby. Grandma soon come. You have the most filthiest. You mix it much in girls. I still accept you. I cuss people for you. Enough is enough, brother. I miss your hype by you. You're hype. All you want to do is move over, go live at people's house. You don't have no ambition. I tell me what you tell me, I have no ambition, I get work. You've got thanks to me, you get work. If I never tell you I have no ambition, but no, may I have something. Yeah, get Bridget, I come move out, and Bridget, I tell you about a long time and not like me. She know who you are. She didn't like, come and take no disrespect from the little piece of tail boy and him friend for come move out. And then you want dip your mouth. Because how your friend tell you feel like you can justify a situation. I tell my friend, my son, anyway, you see my son, no, can do me, I'm a pity them now, not Jamaica. You hear that? We're covered by the blood of Jesus down there. Amen to that, I receive that. No, honor.
So it got very serious down there in Jamaica because Dewey, like I said, and his friend threatened her son. And if you want a marriage to break up quick, go after the children. Because Queenie said nobody's coming in between her children and her. She's not siding with no man over her children. So Dewey, if you want this marriage to break up, you go ahead and go after them kids. Because Queenie will divorce your little behind before you can say Queenie. Okay? But let's continue to listen to what Queenie have to say concerning Dewey and how he's carrying on down there in Jamaica.
All you want to do is move over, go live at people's house. You don't have no ambition. I tell me what you tell me, I have no ambition, I get work. You've got thanks to me, you get work. If I never tell you I have no ambition, but no, may I have something. Yeah, get Bridget, I come move out, and Bridget, I tell you about a long time and not like me. She know who you are. She didn't look like, come and not take no disrespect from a little piece of tail boy and him friend for come move out. And then you want dip your mouth. Because how your friend tell you feel like you can justify a situation. I tell my friend, my son, anyway, you see my son, no, can do me, I'm a pity them, no, not Jamaica. You hear that? We're covered by the blood of Jesus down there. Amen to that, I receive that. No, honor. You see you do it? I just a pray for you because you're my husband. But as I said, no more of this. In truth, living and dead, I prefer my life take. For me sit down, make you abuse me and talk to me like me a shit. Then you run down girl will fuck Dick Tara my Harry. And me with there I keep my sanity and my pride. You don't even count me. Girl we have 100 man a day, me get time, spend time pan. I want this man I come talk about not because you love somebody or this. You don't even love yourself. You know what, if you love yourself, is an empty mug, as I said. You can't drink out of empty mug. And from anything happening, you can't go to the lowest. You vex everybody. Nine with a family holiday. However, one split argument, you lock up in a car. Then when daylight, everybody up on the beach, nobody does see you. You're sulky. Then when you're ready, I say you're not driver, you're not coming at the car. Go on. I was so. My obey you. My obey you. So like how me tell him my obey you now, go. And your mother saying about I share the problem. Me and no problem. I just defend the disrespect when you bring to me. Me the nicest fool. You hear that? Who no? Who no? Will you sit down? You know my time me embarrass on my kids them how you go on and me have to whisper. I say, do it, stop it. You love disgrace. And go on like you don't love disgrace. And you run behind people who can't help you for style me. No, big like me. No, put me on my dear God. You understand me? How dare you? And you're up on live. The day before, Sting you're up on live must be around 18 hours and you know you not speak to me. You know, give me your blessing. And you big up my wife. You not big me up. You look close like everybody else. And then me no word. And me no nothing. You can't call one meeting. I'm going to call 100 meeting. For me, I call my baby father, my mother, my daughter with meeting. I try. No matter how much meeting I call in a court, nobody around me. Why? You have a mother and a father care about you. You're not family orientated. You're going to know your mother when you want class me. You understand me? It's horrible. I've got enough. You cock up a go like you good and a looks. Yeah, nobody can agree to it.
But really and truly, Queenie has been struggling in this marriage for a while. And sometimes you just need a break. Maybe she's not ready for a divorce, but maybe she needs a separation. So Dewey can get his mind together while she work on herself. Because you can't be in that state of disarray constantly. Constantly having someone disrespect you and you not knowing how to deal with it properly. All you can do is cry. Doesn't make any sense. So maybe she needs to step aside from Dewey for a while, work on her self esteem, work on her music, work on bettering herself, work on her and her family outside of Dewey, and let Dewey go ahead and do him. And when he's ready to mature and to work on his marriage, then he can come back to her. Maybe that's what she needs to do. Just put a pause for now on the marriage.
I'm going like you don't love disgrace. And you run behind people who can't help you for style me. No, big like me. I'm going to earn this naturally so I can boast on it and testify for it. Because no, put me on my dear God. You understand me? How dare you? And you're up on live. The day before, Sting you're up on live must be around 18 hours and you know you not speak to me. You know, give me your blessing. Hey, big up my wife. You know, big me up. You look close like everybody else. And then me no word. And me no nothing. You can't call one meeting. I'm going to call 100 meeting. For me, I call my baby father, my mother, my daughter with meeting. I try. No matter how much meeting I call in a court, nobody around me. Why? Do you have a mother and a father care about you? You're not family orientated. You're going to know your mother when you want class me. You understand me? It's horrible. I've got enough. You cock up a go like you good and a looks. Yeah, nobody can agree to it. So you can't style me. Because the way you think. If you don't wake up and smell like a coffee, it's not your problem. But you look a dirty friend who come see. Me, you have something. And you call him and him come there and put him mouth in and a talk or whatever. Come on now. Who me? How much disrespect and humiliation you bring to me doing Scarlett? You understand me? Me never can say to your son yet I'm your wife. Me work with you in a snow in a cold, ups and down. You don't even call me for buy me a birthday present. Because I have everything. And you not forgive me nothing. If me run you say well if hungry, everybody is sitting here on your phone. You not jump on. And you come talk about disrespect. Oh, I'm still doing Scarlett. Enough is enough, baby. My hype. You're not getting no more hype off of me. You hear that? You're not getting no more hype off of me.
Well, so Queenie says he's not going to get any more hype off of her, but let's see what happens when she goes back to the UK. And those cold winter nights, she got to curl up in her bed by herself when she's used to Dewey being around. We're going to see if he's going to get more hype out of her.
Your style, me go, your style, me come here, wife, me don't know nothing about you. Me don't know if you're there in Jamaica. Me put in a bleaching, me come and see a bleach. Me don't like bleaching, man. Baby, you can't do bleach droop and stay the skin. You hype on me with your bleaching, you know, me know nothing. You're very sad. You're sad.
Boy, I'm telling you, Queenie's really fed up. Down to the bleaching cream she talking about. That she don't like no bleaching man. But she knew he was bleaching from the get-go. So why did she get herself so invested in him? He didn't give her a birthday present. Dewey's trying to show her in every way that he really is not into the marriage anymore. Maybe they did fall in love and they tried to make it work. The first year was okay, second year, down the drain. He's trying his best to show her, listen, I don't want this anymore. I can understand where Queenie's coming from. You know, at first I was beating up on her saying that she's really stupid to be running after this young man who don't want her. But I can really understand now that she made a commitment. She loves him. He said he was going to make a commitment to love her and cherish her. And so that's what she was going on. And now she has kept her bargain, but he have not kept his end of the bargain. But she's still fighting for her relationship. I fully understand that. But sometimes you got to take a pause, separate, work on it from the outside looking in. Don't be in it. Don't be so vested because it's not working. So you got to do something different. Anyway, YouTubers, that's the latest with Queenie and Dewey. I think she's back in the UK and she left him in Jamaica. Drop your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video. Thank you for watching.